what's up, you guys? Time is back with another Linscents video. Today we have a fragrance from Falcoуже, but before we get into that, just want to say thank you guys again. It is an honor to be playing on one of those electronic devices, whether it's a cell phone, the tablet, the laptop, the Macintosh, that brand new big screen TV, whether you watch me at home, at work, on a plane, a train, or an automobile. However, wherever you watch me, it is an honor. You guys are new to this channel, you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, comment, and like. Likes are very, very important. Now, before I get into this fragrance from Falcoуже, I'm going to show you guys a couple of stores right there that I shop with. Get yourself a little bit of discount, save yourself a little bit of money. And this fragrance right here that we got was straight from eBay. The seller is Escada. Okay, I think it's Escada Perfumes down there in Miami, Florida. So right there at the bottom, when you guys checked out all those stores, the one right there that was at the bottom, if you got to rewind that to go see it, this is where I got this fragrance, okay? So, Escada from eBay, okay? That's the seller's name, Escada Perfumes down there in Miami, Florida. Now, Falcoуже. Now, if you guys remember, and, you know, I recall that I did a fragrance video on a fragrance from Falcoуже. I think it was called Boa, which was kind of like this big silver-looking bottle, kind of looked like the big red monster from back in the day from the Looney Tunes, the big red guy that would always follow Bugs Bunny around, that big red thing, but it was like a silver bottle. Was very nice, very fresh, clean, minty, kind of green smelling fragrance. You know, I accidentally gave it to a friend of mine that wanted it. He smelled it, he liked it, and I was like, I have so many, you can have it. So I gave it to him. But as you guys know, I've been on a kind of MIA, missing in action, as far as fragrances go. Again, it's just so many fragrance reviewers out there and this and that, and it's just, you know, it comes to the point where you're like, oh, why am I doing this? Why do I keep making these videos? But again, I'm a frag head just like everyone that is watching this video. I love fragrances, you guys love fragrances, and honestly, my favorite part of fragrances is bringing some of these hot new joints to you guys. And with that being said, let's get into this one. Okay, from Falcoуже. Now, Falcoуже, now they are manufactured by a beauty and perfume international factory, and then under license of Elite Brands International in Paris, France. So I'm not sure if this was made in France. Maybe it's made in the UAE, but here is that. This one is called Jawhara. Okay, Jawhara Falcoуже. Now, there is another one in this lineup. I think there's a few others. We got this one, Taroth Intense. Don't get that mistaken with Tarothi Blue or Tarothi Brown, but that's Taroth Intense. We'll get to that one another day. But this one is Jawhara, the big orange box, okay? Again, let's see. Made... Yeah, I'm assuming this was made in France, okay? No, made in the UAE, okay? So, distributed from a brand in France, but this actual perfume was made in the UAE, okay? So, Falcoуже, okay? Falcoуже. Now, on the side here, I mean, this is a bold statement right down here, okay? We will read that real quick, and then we will get into the fragrance. I promise you guys, in a realm of scented grandeur, legacy perfume reigns supreme. Its majestic notes unfurl and soar, bestowing an aura fill and fit for royalty. So this thing must be good, and I think from seeing a couple videos, it opens up like so. Like we open this side up, and we open that side up, and boom, we have that bottle sitting in there. Man, now that's the thing. When you get you know, sometimes the bad thing about having like cool presentations like this, especially if you got like something like this, just a normal bookshelf, you know, it's almost like, man, do I take this out? Do I sit it up there, or do I just set it on the shelf like this and open? You know, it looks cool like this, you know, but eventually we'll probably just put that up on the shelf. Man, this bottle is actually nice and heavy. Take a look at that thing. This thing is super heavy, you guys. Don't let the size of this thing fool you. It is heavy. Okay, got this nice red, orange looking bottle, and this kind of like shell, like this protector, if you will, okay? Jawhara, let's see what this smells like. We will put the notes right here as I'm spraying, and that way we know what we're getting into, okay? So here we go. Sorry it took so long. Wide sprayer. Oh, holy moly. That thing is a room filler. And I'm afraid that my dog is sitting over here. Hopefully he doesn't start barking up a storm or coughing all over the place. But that is a boomer. I don't know what to call it. That is nuclear. Okay. I've seen people say nuclear and a bomb. And at first I was like, yeah, those people are just phony. But honestly, it is. Okay. You know, I don't lie to you guys. It is a boomer. So it's kind of got this creamy, almost lavenderish, neroli, that orange, that citrusy, neroli, white floral, kind of creamy. Ooh. Citrusy, white florals, kind of creamy, maybe some lavender, giving it this kind of creamy powderiness. Okay. That is a very lovely fragrance, okay? Here's the thing. Not to say I've smelled something exactly like this, but it's kind of in that that category of like Tom Ford's Neroli, Neroli Portofino, okay? It's sort of like that with a little bit more powdery, this kind of creamy vibe. So think of like a Neroli Portofino, but you add this kind of lavenderish, this powdery, this creamy vibe, and that's what you would get. You add that orange neroli, the white florals, the kind of slightly citrusy vibe, and that's what you would get with this. Now, smelling it close, it's not as orange neroli like Neroli Portofino, but in the air you get that neroli, that the white florals, the citruses. When you get closer, that's kind of when you get that creaminess, the lavender or something like that. I think there's some lavender in here. I don't know. Okay, that thing is strong. Wow, let me see. Maybe sometimes they have note breakdown in here somewhere, but nope, not at all. But here's that presentation again. But yeah, you guys, this is very kind of underneath that powdery, that lavenderish, that creamy vibe. You kind of get this almost kind of like this fabric sheet, fabric softener sheets. Ooh, man, you guys, this stuff is strong. And again, it says for royalty, and honestly, I believe someone of royal stature would actually wear this like a king or even a queen, because I think this is a unisex style fragrance. Again, with that neroli in here, there's a white floral note in here that kind of says, you know what, this is unisex. I'm almost leaning slightly feminine on this one, although it's not as so feminine as some other fragrances that are unisex. This is kind of like in the middle, maybe 60-40, maybe more on the feminine side of things, maybe even 55-45, but yeah, I like it. I like it because I've always liked the neroli fragrances. Okay, you guys already know Ferrari neroli essence, I believe it is, and what's the other one that did a real good one? I think it was it Afnan, or one of the other Middle Eastern brands had a really good one. But anything neroli I usually like, because I like that freshness, that clean. It's kind of clean, fresh, and it's just kind of like a everyday note that you could wear. Orange neroli, but you add this kind of powdery creaminess vibe. You add this little kind of lavender and almost kind of like this fabric sheet vibe to it. Now you're saying, hey, we're just upscaling the orange neroli a bit. We're taking orange neroli from being just a basic everyday fragrance, and we're uplifting it to make it a little bit more for special occasions, okay? And that is what this fragrance is for, special occasions, okay? Special occasions as far as if you're doing something that's a big gathering or something like that. Okay, maybe you're going to a wedding, maybe going to a graduation or some sort like that. Something that's big and wide. And honestly, you're going to need some wide space because, again, this is a room filler. If you decided to spray this on and go into an elevator or something like that, you are probably going to cause some raff in that elevator. You're going to cause some stirrup because it is strong. It is very loud, okay? You guys, I'm going to call the babe in here and see if she can smell it. I'm pretty sure she's going to say she can smell it straight from that part of the living room because this is strong. And it's been staying in this area literally the whole time, okay? Every time I move my arms, I'm smelling it. Babe, can you come here real quick? Again, kind of like orange neroli, this white floral fresh. Again, kind of lavenderish, kind of fabric sheets. Very good, very good, royalty-esque, if you will. Again, very strong, very loud, you guys. It is very loud. That sprayer, you can see the distribution of the sprayer was quite loud and strong and wide. But this thing shoots like a cannon. I don't know if you can smell it from there, maybe.
I can. It has a slight like floral or sweetness to it.
See, sweet floral. Again, neroli. You guys know orange neroli kind of comes off. Orange neroli kind of comes off kind of sweet. Again, floral, white florals. Again, I think this goes from I think it smells better in the air because you get that orange neroli. But again, this is like your basic neroli fragrance with a little bit of more upscale esque to it. And that's my take on this. And that's perhaps why the bottle has that orange look, that orange red look. Okay, like orange neroli. Okay.
It smells very good.
A very heavy bottle too, by the way. The wife says she likes it. Again, I think this is a little bit feminine in my opinion. A man, you could rock this as well. I'd probably, I don't know if I would layer this though, because it seems a little bit too aggressive with the neroli and the lavender. Sometimes lavender, when lavender is kind of strong to me, sometimes it could be a little bit too much. Now I do like that the fact that neroli kind of freshens it up a little bit, kind of tones it down, but again, it elevates everything too. So it tones down the neroli, tones down the lavender, the creaminess of it, but it kind of uplifts the neroli. Again, neroli is kind of just your basic simple note, but it kind of uplifts, okay, everything else, the creaminess, the fabric sheet smell, if you will, and that lavender kind of lifts it up. Now, I don't even know if there's lavender in here, but that's kind of what it smells like to me. Orange neroli, white florals, and that's what you get. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. Again, that is a First Impressions Le Falcoune. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.